Hey guys, today is Saturday, August 31st, and I've got a lot to talk about, so I'm just going to jump right ahead into the reading. A lot of news to catch up on. I'm trying my damnedest not to laugh, but Don Jr. held a rally and practically no one showed up. It's super funny. If people still need proof of Trump's dwindling supporters, just take a look at Don Jr.'s and Government Matt Bevins' Kentucky rally that was held on Thursday. The attendance was so sparse, the audience was told to move closer to the stage, and I presume that this was because they want to create an illusion of a packed house. And this seems to be the going modus operandi for Trumpsters. Very funny. They're like desperate. But anyways, I wanted to get some insight on what Don Jr. was possibly thinking as he stood there eyeing all those huge gaps in the crowds. Let's see. I mean, you gotta think it's gotta be depressing. Let's see. Let's just check it out here. Oh. Gone and bent my cards. So I've got to shuffle them the other way. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay, let's see. So the Nine of Swords is very worried. Depression. We have the Ace of Wands, disaster. Conformity. So it's learning from people, or learning from the non-existent people. Interesting. So, what I'm feeling here, I'm actually seeing him. I'm seeing someone who was caught off guard, who expected a lot more people, and just I don't think he knew how to deal with it, honestly, because he's so used to spinning a web, or just like his father, being this huge person who can do and say whatever they want and make whatever they want happen, and it didn't materialize. He was expecting this huge crowd and he didn't get it. So I'm seeing that he was very emotional. And Six of Wands in reverse. So I see a loss. That's what he feels. He feels like, and then with the Hierophant, this learning from others, it's telling me that he may be seeing this as a loss for his father. So then we get the Tower here. The Tower underneath the Nine of Swords. The Tower underneath worry, depression, there's a change that's happening in his mind. So underneath the Ace of Wands, we have the Sun. So what was unseen before, he didn't see this before, and it took something so drastic for him to say, whoa, hold on, let me see what's going on here. This was overwhelming, I see. So we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. That's to represent something he didn't want to happen, or the fact that people didn't materialize as he would have liked. But underneath the Six of Wands, the card for victory, which is not happening, it says that not only does he see this as a loss, it's not even a slight loss, it's a big loss. And I'm not sure, I don't think he sees that his father has a chance of winning a re-election here. He's starting to wake up. This was like a very cold drink in the face moment. And I think that if we were to watch him speaking, he would be like a deer caught in headlights. So we have the Three of Swords, which is to represent, oh, you know what? And it comes out exactly as I say it. The Three of Swords, delay, heartache, sorrow, things of that nature. But I just said it, he was standing there like a deer in headlights, and this is what we have. We have the Three of Swords to represent a delay. Oh, and delay in speech. And we have the Three of Wands and death. So he didn't want to be there. He wanted to cut and run. But he couldn't because, this was an obligation that he needed to stick to. But it was very embarrassing, I see. Hard for him to hold his own. I feel like he wanted to curl up and call for his daddy to help him. So we have the Hangman. So he's stuck. He's definitely stuck there. And then we have the Queen of Wands. And I don't think this is not a person. This is someone who is, again, the tarot cards are saying that he started to act like a bitch, and he wanted to run. That's simply it. Seven of Swords, trying to get away or sneak away. That's it. Just wanted to run. So, while we're at it, this wasn't just his rally. This was a rally for Governor Matt Bevins. His chances of re-election, I want to take a look at it, because I honestly, he may have really shitty connections, but I'm not feeling that he's such a bad guy, or the people don't view him as a bad person. So let's just take a look and see what's going on with Mr. Matt. So the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, oh, the Five of Cups, and the Two of Wands. Excuse me, guys, as I struggle to keep my cards in frame. Okay, so with the Nine of Wands, this is a card for persistent or a test of faith. This is saying this is an onslaught. This is being defensive, hesitant, paranoia. But there's an onslaught, and we have the Knight of Wands. This is somebody who's trying to push forward. Someone who is a visionary, knowledgeable, who has a lot of honor, or someone who's got some news and they're moving forth with this news. This is, like I said, this is onslaught. So this is telling me that this was an unexpected reaction from him. We have the Page of Wands in the obstacle, the obstacles position. So this is saying that this was a setback. This is new news for him. It was just a surprise. He thought that they would be well received. And with the Five of Cups, he is backing away from this. He wants to be able to move on. He regrets being associated with Don Jr. and he feels like the rally would have been better had he done it on his own. But with the Two of Wands, this is saying that he expected a lot more. He was waiting for his ships to come in, and what happens is the ships sunk offshore. So then we get the Four of Pentacles in reverse, clarify the to clarify the Nine of Wands in reverse, the Four of Pentacles is not being able to hold on to what you hold near and dear. So, in other words, Trump fucked up the whole situation for him. Underneath the Nine of Pentacles, we get the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So this is basically exactly what I just said. Everything he's planted, he's sown, is unraveled. So it makes it hard for him to move because he sees things as they are. He should not have done that. I feel like he would, with the Two of Wands, he would do better. He would find better company to be in. He would keep better company. He's wiser now. And he's hoping to be able to heal and move past from this. With the Lovers, that's the bad company that he keeps. And the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords, underneath the Two of Wands, says he's rethinking everything. He is rethinking his partnerships. He is rethinking everything. So, what the cards are telling me is that he may not be a terrible person. He just does not pick his people wisely. He does not vet his people. I see that he likes Trump. And he may think that he's a little slow, for lack of a better word. But that has no effect on his character. And I'm only relaying the messages as I get them. But this is what the cards are telling me. I do see that he has chance. He has a great chance of being reelected. But if he distances himself from garbage, I see that the people like him. He has a good record over there to them. What they consider to be a good record is not what I consider to be a good record. But this is not his district. This is not his state. So, it's up to the people. He has a chance of winning re-election. But he needs to change. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. Let me get my little notepad out, guys. The next topic on deck. Let's talk about Trump and his Twitter war with Fox News pundits. So, Trump literally blew a gasket and complained that Fox News isn't working for the Republicans anymore. Because apparently they are now promoting Democrats. He is also unhappy with their coverage of him, and they recently have been posting poll numbers that show just how truly unpopular he is. So in other words, it appears that they are slowly curtailing their lying. He is now encouraging viewers to watch other news stations, and there is a reporter, I think his name is Neil something or other, basically told Trump to kiss his ass. Not really, but you get the point, guys. He let it be known that he doesn't work for Trump. He replied that his job is not to fawn over Trump, but to report on him. They went tick for tack. He said one thing, then Trump said another, back and forth. He said something about Trump being president did not grant him a free pass, only free press. And I'm going to post what he said right about now. So, the question is it he was really calling Trump out on his bullshit, or is this a ruse? Because the whole purpose of Trump working with Fox News is for them to perpetuate lies to the American people, so at the very least he could hold on to his base. Their job was to control the narrative. Now that Trump is pulling away, how does it affect his base? Why is this happening? Is this true? Is this... The last reading that I did, well, the joint reading I did with Johnny from Tarot's Apprentice, we saw that they were not necessarily disagreeing with his views, but pulling away. And I want to do a short, slight mini reading to see what is going on. And let's see what I get. The Ten of Pentacles. The Two of Swords, choices. The Three of Swords in reverse. The Four of Swords in reverse. And then we get the Five of Cups in reverse. Let's just pull out the whole spread. We have the Eight of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. Alright, so the Ten of Pentacles, clarified by the Eight of Wands, is a change in direction because they want to, I think this is their reputation. They want to maintain a reputation that's going to be down in the gutters if they don't change. They see that they're on the losing side, and so they need to change quickly. They need to regain their composure. So then we have the Two of Swords, which is to represent decisions, and the Two of Cups, which is to represent connections or unions or partnerships. So they need to make a decision whether to cut him loose or keep backing him. And then we have, in the obstacles position, we have the Three of Swords in reverse, and then we have the Six of Swords. So a decision needs to be made soon, and they don't want to be left with the short stick at the end of the day. They want to move on to better, calmer shores, and they don't see that being with Trump. That's why they are reevaluating their partnerships here. They don't see good things coming down the line, and so they're trying their best to fix whatever mistakes they have made. And with the Four of Swords, this represents a so they're not thinking, because if they were thinking, it would be this, but they're not thinking, they're moving now. And that's what we have with the Eight of Pentacles. They're working to build something up, to throw out a different narrative, to say, okay, see, we're fair, we're not just pro-Republicans, we are not a propaganda channel for Trump. I know it may have seemed that way in the past, but it's not true. See, we're representing both sides of the aisle, but we know that's not true. It's not true. It's not true. They are trying to fix something that they broke. So this card also represents having made bad decisions and needing to fix. So we got, in the future outcome, we have the Five of Cups, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Five of Cups in reverse, this is moving on, regret, despair. This is not being able to move on. This is, I have built something, and now it's hard for me to move away from it. And the Ace of Pentacles is manifestation, not being able to move away from it. It's stuck. It's stuck. It's stable. It's stuck with them. You know, this is going to follow them for it. They may just have to rebrand themselves. So in short, that whole spiel that he did, I'm not even sure if this guy, this reporter, dislikes Trump. But whatever this is, it's fake. It's fake. The ship is sinking, but they're trying to build a dock for themselves. That's what it is. They still support Trump. That's what I'm seeing. This is just a false story, false narrative that they're trying to put out just in case it doesn't go well, which they see that it's clearly not going well for Trump. So they've got to be able to save themselves, because what happens when he's gone? When he's gone, they're gone. And actually, I'm just going to pull out my pendulum because I wonder what's going to happen if they are truly going to rebrand themselves. If that's a possibility, if Spirit would like to give me some insight on that. Is it a possibility that they are going to rebrand themselves? So the answer is a no. So are they just going to fire everyone and rehire people and hire new people? Yes, okay. Okay. Moving on. We are going to look at the Trump administration and the Environmental Protection Agency. Okay, guys. The Amazon rainforest, unfortunately, is still burning. The rainforest produces a large amount of oxygen that the earth needs. Yet, a couple of days ago, it was announced that the Environmental Protection Agency intends to loosen regulations on methane emissions. Methane is a large contributor to greenhouse gases, guys. It makes up about roughly, I think somewhere about 8 to 10% of gas emissions. So we are losing fresh air supplies at an alarming rate. And the Trump administration wants to poison our air supply even more so than it already is being destroyed. More greenhouse gases that are emitted into our atmosphere causes wildfires to intensify, as gas is flammable. So wildfires intensify and spread, and they become all the more harder to put out. So the question that I'm putting forth to Spirit is, what is the possible outcome to the EPA regulation rollback? Does it go into effect? And where, well, not where, but will there be a stop to it being implemented? Let's see. We've got the King of Cups. So there's strong emotions behind this. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. Ugh, that's so disappointing. We have the Ten of Cups. Justice steps in somewhere. And then we have the Four of Wands. And I'm just going to keep pulling. Let me just keep pulling and come on with the end result here. Whoops. Okay, so the King of Cups is the King of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. This is about money. This is about companies being able to dump their waste however they can and create whatever they can without taking in regard the effects that it would have on our Earth's atmosphere. And Trump could care less. Neither does the EPA official, because he is put in place by Trump. It's all about money. Money, money, money. That's what we get the Six of Pentacles. That's why the King of Cups cares about. And we have the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So this is already in works, unfortunately. It's not a matter of these being implemented. It's already happening. Now with the Ten of Cups, this is Ten of Cups in the obstacles and challenges position. This is a loss of power. So somebody has to be removed. And that's what the Page of Swords is. This is a bad decision. Someone needs to be removed in order for justice to step in. So when justice steps in, we have the Empress. So it's going to be rescinded when justice is able to step in. And then we have the Four of Wands in the future, and the Three of Wands. So what I'm getting is there going to be some laws and regulations that are going to be rescinded, things that are going to be passed where this is going to start to take effect, but it won't be for long. It won't be for long. When there's a change of power, justice will be able to right what is wronged and fix this. So we got the Justice, and we have the card for Four of Wands, which is union. And it's, to me, this is representing the people of the earth. This is us being happy. And if you notice, these people are playing flutes. What you need to play flutes is air passing through them. This is in the upright position. This won't be for long. That's why the Three of Wands is in reverse, because as I always tell you, this is a like a planning or a negotiating or trades undertaking, and it comes in reverse. So something is passed, but it won't be here long enough to cause damage. So that's a little bit of good news. So Spirit is working on this, guys. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.